a lot at that particular moment because I remember when I got 5 months pregnant, the father to my son left me.
Oh, so the angel who saved you
they became
turned out.
I'm gonna die in the bite. Brother, I'm gonna die in the bite. Sister, I'm gonna die in the bite. Ex, I'm gonna die in the bite. What you ain't gonna die in the bite. Siwezi when you bite. You makara sijaiva, makara sijaiva, makara sijaiva. Wacha nikupatie stories za Ulaya, zile stories za kutafuta kama pepa, potential ya kuishi diaspora Ulaya. Inafanyanga watu kudu vitu za kutisha. Tukipatikana mtu wangu tarudishwa. Ujipate dhumoki za fish na omena, ama pale bezu kichana jaba ya kinywa. Story inaanzaga na one way ticket. Wengine tuliswing.
Now this second family is not working, and you decided to stay. Then you decided to stay because the man has threatened to kill you. So you stayed until 6 months.
Yeah.
They were finished.
They were done in July. And before I finished, I applied for FSJ, Freiwillige Soziales.
Yeah, that's volunteer. It means volunteer.
In
hospital.
Yes, in the hospitals.
Okay.
And I got somewhere in Heidelberg. I got some working place in Heidelberg.
Yeah.
And that's when in between, before I finished my contract and getting the paper. The thing is, it was in July. I finished my au pair in July and had gotten my FSJ in October. So between July and October, I had to find somewhere to stay. The months that were in between July, August, September. Yes. So this month I had to find. Luckily enough, in May, on my birthday, on the 10th of May, I had fallen with love with a Kenyan guy. Kenyan boy, would you come take a walk with me? So I had fallen in love with this guy. Maybe probably he did too, I don't know. And we had a relationship, we had something in between. He also played a role of helping me to stay for this month. This 1 month in Germany to get somewhere before I left for Heidelberg. And that's how I like this bridge played until I went to FSJ.
Okay. So when you mean role, like what kind of role? Like he helped you with the paperwork?
To get you the paperwork, to get me with the paperwork because I was not conversant with the German law. I didn't know what to do.
You didn't know,
And I really wanted for a reason. No, I wanted to stay in Germany because I had fallen in love. The initial plan was me to go back to Kenya.
But now plans have changed.
The girl found a love, it was my first man ever. It was my first love ever. So I wanted to stay. I wanted to stay here with him. So that's when he played a role by helping me with the papers, and then that's how I got the papers there.
So in July you started then your.
In July, August, September, that's when I started.
September.
Yes.
Okay.
September, that's when I started with with
FSJ,
the
volunteer.
Yes, and that's when I also realized that I'm pregnant.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Voila.
So it was just not just love; it was love.
It was real love.
Okay.
So to a point where I got pregnant.
Okay.
It was very unplanned, but my baby is not a mistake. You met him. He's a most.
Yeah, I've met him.
He's the best.
Yeah.
I'll just love him. So I got pregnant when I went to FSJ.
Okay.
And that's how that's how I went on with my life. So in FSJ I was not supposed to stay more than 7 months because
you're pregnant.
Yeah. When you're in Germany, you're not allowed to work more than 7 months.
Yeah.
Okay, right now in Corona time it's different because you're only supposed to you're not supposed to work at all.
Yeah.
As soon as you find you're pregnant, you get out, you drop. But then you had a span of you had to work for 7 months, and that's how it worked with me. Yeah.
Okay. So you are working. I know this FSC or this volunteer. It's not medicine, but just like helping out small tasks and so. But you're still going to the wards and
I used to go to work. By the way, to the wards.
How was that? Like, I'm trying to imagine you're pregnant. With all the crumbs and all these.
All the moods.
The moods.
And the ugliness and being angry for nothing.
Mood swings.
Mood swings in the morning, sickness.
So how was it? Like
it was ugly.
7 months.
Remember, this was my first pregnancy ever. I never brought up a child in my life. Never seen. When my sister was pregnant, because she's older than me, she never stayed with us. She was married. So I never knew about having, the pregnancy. So this was my first ever pregnancy. But the thing is, in Germany, at least they have rules like for a woman who is pregnant, they have longer breaks. There's 1 hour break. You're not supposed to carry any medicine, no injections, no pushing heavy objects and all that. So that's how it was with me. I was not allowed to. I was not allowed to do a lot of things. So I was just a kamaridadi.
Just a helper
there.
Okay. So you are doing this kazi ya mkono? 7 months.
I did for 7 months. But it was even, hata ilikuwa, sijui hata nilifanya kazi. I think I only worked there for a couple of weeks because I was always sick.
Okay.
The pregnancy.
It's unpredictable how you wake up.
You wake up, you feel like, today I'm not feeling like seeing those white garments. Today I don't feel like seeing this woman. So, unajua, until I could call in sick, like, when I woke up, I don't feel like seeing white garments. Hello, I'm not feeling well. Because, when you go there, you'll be having so many moods that are idea. And I also was going through a lot at that particular moment because I remember when I got 5 months pregnant, the father to my son left me.
So the angel who saved you turned out. Usicheke amegeuka kigeugeu sasa.
Amekuwa kigeugeu ile ya Jaguar.
Lakini ndivyo majamaa kama ndio hako amepanga. Leo ni mbio.
Hako amepanga. The thing is, when I met him, remember he met this hot girl who was naive, who was new. He did not tell me that he was married. So the thing is, kumbe he was also looking for a child. Lakini bado alikuwa ameolewa because he was married but they did not have a child. So he was looking for a child, or I don't know. So alikaa hadi ikafika mwezi when I was 5 months pregnant. Hapo ndipo aliniambia he is married. Remember in Germany.
Kwa hivyo ni kama alikuwa na plan. Alikwambia mapema ungetoa.
Si ndio hiyo.
Sasa lingoja
in Germany you only have only 3 months
to
abort. Exactly. So to terminate. So that's when I was like, okay, I'm pregnant, I'm alone. How do you want me to do? And that's how it was like, akanirusha mikono. But he left me a word, don't terminate that pregnancy. And I'm like, thank you so much for your good advice.
Of course, but it's 5 months.
It's 5 months. But how am I going to do this alone?
So he has told you he's married? They don't have a child. Does the wife know?
Sasi alikuja akajua. It was terrible. It was ugly. Because I would also be ugly like that.
Like as I think I can imagine, as a woman you're trying to have a child.
Then somebody comes, another one outside and all that. But ndio nilipata mtoto wangu after it was ugly, but anyway, some things you'll come to understand now how angry she was, but it was not a very beautiful picture.
I can imagine. I don't blame her. I can imagine. So now you are pregnant, alone, morning, like all the sickness and all that, 4 months to go. Are you getting any financial support?
No.
Except this 400?
That was
nothing.
It. That's what.
From
that's
him
what,
also?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What kind of guy is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So tusitake kumjua. Ni sawa tu. Washaita.
Yaani alikuwa matani.
Guys, zile zimekaa hivi.
Zile za lori.
Guy mazee. She. Aliniacha then. Hey, but I'm luckily after 7 months I was told I have to stop working. So hapo ndipo nilianza sasa nikaanza sasa kuona reality now started coming. I'm alone.
Sasa ndio unafaa grow extra fast.
Yeah. But nakumbuka I think because of the guilty conscience he rented me a house after alijua niko 7 months pregnant. Of course alikuwa anajua what was coming and also had told him before what was going to happen. So he rented me a house here in one of the was it 2 months then he came and akaanza madharau na wasichana. He came, you know.
Sasa akona wife,
akona mimba na akona girlfriend.
Na bado jamaa pia.
Alikuwa player. Shay. Anakuambia he started, you know, bringing girls in the house, the same house, and I'm like, so I used to ask the girls, hey, girl, do you know this is the pregnancy I'm carrying? It's his, yes. And he has a wife at home. That's not my problem. Okay, so that's not my problem, but you have to get on my house.
The women power.
Wapi? Where? I don't know. Hey, girls, we need to change, Jameni. Hey, we need to change, really. We need to change. We have to really, women, we have to learn to come together. Because when I think about all the battles that I've fought here in Germany, okay, some were men, but a big role, a biggest role, like 88% of the fights I've fought, it's about women. Really, it's about women. Na hata ukijificha wanawake, jamani, God, we need Jesus, huh? We need Jesus. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I after that, that's when I decided now to say, let me, you know what, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy as this journey, but I have to really start to get on my own, because it was quite a shaming, when a young girl comes. I know I was 21.
Yeah.
Or 22. No, I was 21 going to 22. No, I was 22 actually when I was pregnant. You could see younger girls coming age ya 19, 20, unaona mtu anakufanya madharau. Wengine wanakufanya madharau, they would smoke and then put puff on your face. And just, wanaume saa zingine wanaweza tuma wasichana tukiwa wajinga. Anyway, so I decided, I said, sawa, sasa mimi, let me just do, what, I'm going to find my life. And I hope one day this guy will come and realize the mistake. I don't want him back in my life. Yeah. But I hope he's going to realize that you don't mess with every girl that you meet. We are not all the same. Yeah. So that's what I did. Of course, I had a lot of challenges on my way.
Yeah. You stood your feet?
Yes, I stood on my feet. I also met a lot of angels, God sei Dank.
Yeah.
Like the way I got pregnant at my 9 months, whereby I had to sleep on the train station.
So you slept on the train station? Yes,
because I did not have a house. After him bringing a lot of girls, I could not take it anymore.
So you just
I left. I was like, what, let me go to those streets. That's where I'm going to start from the scratches. Because I could not stand the embarrassment, the disrespect, and I'm pregnant, and maybe those girls would come and smoke and drink, and I'm there all depressed with my pregnancy, looking all puffy with my big nose. Yeah. You see, this African, it was here, it was big. Wow. Because of the pregnancy. And when you have that, and you also remember the second wave I had gone through, I had self-esteem problems. Yeah. So it was adding up, piling up, So I say no, despite all that, I need to go because it was too much. Anyway, so like I was saying, remember, as a woman, don't let anybody bring you down. Start from the scratch. It will not hurt. It will hurt, but it will be better for your own self-esteem. Yeah, because from that you're going to grow and you're going to know what is your strongholds, what's your weakness. Yeah.
Wow. So umetoka umelala kwa Bahnhof, which is a train station.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I met an angel because that was among those girls that this now this is what happened. Nilikuwa nimebakisha 2%. Was it 2% ama 1%? I think ilikuwa one of those.
Sasa simu
batteries. So nimelala, I've slept in Banho for like 2 days, I think. So nikapigia one morning, a lady called me. I'm like, why is she calling me? Why I was asking why she called me? It's because she was amongst the lady that was brought in front of me
in the old house.
In that house. And she didn't know that the father to my son is the father, is as of the father, you know.
So she
one of the
now she's calling me after she knows.
She was calling me, after that. Now at that moment they broke up or whatever they had, they stopped because she said she cannot see a woman suffering because of her. And that's how she got my contact. And that morning when she called me, I was like, why is she calling me? You know. So that's when I received her. I was like, hi, I would like us to take a coffee, but I think she wanted us to have a talk on what had happened and all that. After a while, to apologize and all that. So I said, you know, you don't have to go telling everybody because you don't know what their aim or why they were calling you. So when she called me, I was like, I just reached in Stuttgart, what's up? And she was like, I just want us to have a coffee and all that. She was like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm still in Stuttgart. I'm having an appointment. Where can we meet? So she told me, okay, I'm going to send you a message.
Okay.
Just when she sent a message, I was writing the number of the street. The phone went off. I did not know the street. I remember it was wrote. Sorry, I'm not going to say the street. The street, I remember. Then she did not. I did not see the number. Then the phone went off. So I went for strolling in Stuttgart with my whole pregnancy. I was 9 months by day. It was 9 months and it was 8 months. I was almost giving birth. It was like 8 months and some 2 weeks. And Bakisha had only 2 weeks or something. So I got with my pregnancy strolling around in the name of appointments. I went then, I said, okay, let me just go and check. I started looking around where can be this street, where can be this street.
You knew at least the area.
I knew, but I didn't even know the area by the I didn't know much about Stuttgart. Remember, I'm still new. I had gone to Heidelberg, then came back, and then I was put in another village. So, and then now I decided to get out. So, that's when I went looking. Then, fortunately enough, I got my way. So when I'm just going, when I'm in the train, I also see the stops.
The stage names.
Yeah, exactly. So when I got the stage, the woman was already waiting on me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay.
So she was really looking forward to this call, meeting.
She was really honest on it. Then she was like, oh my God, look at your pregnancy, it's so big. Are you sure? You want to go back? She didn't know about the whole thing that
You didn't know you're coming from the streets.
So, and I'm like, God, I'm lying, but you know what? I don't have a choice. So, I told her, I was like, are you sure you want to go back to work? I pretend I was like, nah, I don't feel like going to work, but I don't have a choice. Of course, I was lying, but I didn't have a choice. So she said, no, you're not going to go back. You're going to stay with me. I'm like, really? Okay. I'm going to stay with you. But why were you calling me? What do you want from me? Because me and you and I, the situation we met
was not really a nice one.
This kind of conversation is, it's too good to be true.
So you want to know right away from the go.
So the woman was like, no, I just want to talk. I want you to understand. She also had a child from a black guy, and she understood that sometimes how this guy. So for her meeting me, she wanted just to encourage me to be, first of all, to apologize, and also to encourage and just know, okay, I'm also a mother. I've been there in your situation, and I would just want you to feel free to come to me whenever. And that's how we connected. I went with no shame, shamelessly. I went and stayed with her. And she helped me to look for a house. She connected me with the Caritas. She connected me with the Jungenamt, the children's service, and within no time I had a house.
So she wasn't that bad.
No, she wasn't.
So we are back.
Yep.
With the story is very interesting from Victoria.
Yeah.
So Victoria,
yeah.
Tumefika mali, you've met this friend
yeah.
of this lady from Poland.
Yeah.
And she has told you can stay with her. The baby is almost there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, tell us what next now.
I was alone through the labor.
Okay. So this guy, the father,
left.
Does he know you are now in labor?
Huh?
Does he know
no.
the baby is there now? Nothing.
No.
Until when did he again?
Until when he got a letter of that given. You know, in Germany, even if you don't, that's the best thing in Germany. If you don't take care of a child, or if you've given anybody, if you're responsible of any pregnancy,
for the father,
and the lady knows where you live.
Yeah.
If you know the address, I knew the address because of some letters that were going through.
Yeah.
Or and also the house that he had rented for me, so I had sometimes the address. I kept them, and that's how I told them, he is the father of my son. That's how he got informed that I delivered my child.
So he was then contacted by the hospital.
Was it the
hospital?
No. It's a Jungenamt. Das Jungenamt,
okay.
They're the one who are responsible for such things.
Okay.
And they went and they told him about the child.
Okay. And what did he do? Was he happy? Was he still didn't want anything to do with it?
Yeah.
Remember you had told us that they were looking for a child with the wife.
Yeah. No.
So, but now the child is there.
He doesn't want.
Hapo
anajua kitu anataka. At first he was changing with the wind. Me even I don't understand. Kigeu, but by the way, kijagwa manze.
Okay.
And after I got the child, he said he doesn't want. He actually said that he's not the father of the son, although he knew he was the only man I had, the first man
that's
ever.
Always the excuse.
Yeah, the excuse. So we had to go through the DNA. We had to do all these things and waiting and that. He really wasted a lot of time, energy, and money.
Yeah.
To prove himself for something that he knew the truth.
Yeah.
But anyway, pride comes before a fall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry when I say that, maybe in a very hard way,
it's
but
true.
pride comes before a fall. So, he did all this messing around and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, the truth came out.
The truth came out. He was the father, and he had to do what he had to do.
Okay, but you are not looking to have him back.
No.
Because he had already shown his interest.
And I had also moved on. I had already put my head. You know, there's something I'm going to tell you as a guy.
Yeah.
A woman might take a lot of things in. We are very spongy.
Yeah.
But the moment we get pressed, if we put ourselves and get pressed out, it pours out, and then you cannot, it might not be able to soak again or to absorb again. So for me, it was already squeezed, and I had already made my mind up, and I had said, you know what, I have to be an example. I have to be a good mother to this, because there was a time I did not know what. I think I knew about which gender I'm going to give birth afterwards, but I thought, I'm not regretting my son. He's the best boy.
Yeah.
But in my head,
all this pain.
Yeah, there was a time I thought, if it was a girl, I want to show her that you can stand, you can go through this, you can go, you can work, put yourself together and go. He's also a man. I'm raising a man. I'm not raising any boy. I'm not raising anything. I'm raising a man.
Yeah.
He should know that a woman can also stand, and they have to go. All that he has to do is treat a woman properly. So with this case with him, I was not looking forward to have him back. Neither was I looking forward him to have me back.
Okay.
No.
But turned out to be okay. Now you have your boy, and that's your focus now.
Yeah, I was focused.
Do you go back to work? Because in Germany you have the parenting time. How long did you stay home? 3 years?
I stayed for 3 years.
Yeah.
I stayed at home for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I within the 3 years, it was okay until the third year where I said I can't do this anymore. I told the ladies who are really taking care of me because with the Jungenam, those are the child care services and all that. I told them I'm going crazy.
Okay.
I cannot only be focusing on a child. I want a book. I want something. I want to do. I'm not a business girl where I have to sit down and focus. I want something, and I've been wanting to do nursing. Okay. Can I do something? And that's when they decided to. They started looking for some jobs, maybe to see what I want to do. They thought I didn't know what I want to do, so they started looking for some places helping me.
Yeah.
And later on I said, no, I want to do nursing. And then they say, okay, but you need to go for language school. I said, yes, I want to go.
Yeah.
And that's when they started they started giving me the chances of going to get B2, A2, B1, B2.
The language now.
The language school.
Okay. And you did that?
I did. Okay. I did for I think I said, I went to school for 2012, 13. The 2 years I did languages.
Okay.
The same time I was bringing my son up. My son was born in 2011, so within those the first year I stayed at home. Second and third I did the languages, and the fourth year when I said I don't want to stay home now for real, I want to do something with career.
Okay.
That's when I went and did my nursing. Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
You beat the odds.
I had to.
Okay, so your boy is now 10 years, yeah?
Yes, he's 10 years,
Cool guy, cool young guy.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you have done your language courses, you're finished, and now you are now in the nursing school.
Yes.
In the same hospital where you work now, or in another hospital?
Yes, the same hospital.
The same hospital?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. How was it for you, like, you're going out to school and raising a child?
Yeah.
You're still alone?
Yes.
The man is still deadbeat?
Yes. I'm telling you, deadbeat.
So how are you managing? It was struggle, I can imagine.
It was
with the time, but you still...
The thing is, there was some practicals. Let me say, I had also an exam in time at that particular moment when I was doing my language schools. Now this one came in again. Now it was more tougher. It's like going from one level to another. It doesn't get easy. It gets a little bit harder. So I decided to. I went to school anyways, and I was lucky enough to have this school. They had started within nursing school. They had started a way to have classes for women, for mothers. Classes for mothers that you don't have to go for the school for 3 years. Instead, you go for 4 years.
Okay. So you just like do a little
bit, just 6 hours.
Yeah, reduced hours, but then it takes a little longer.
Yes,
than normal. Okay.
Exactly. So I used to go for 3 hours, for 6 hours a day, and then have longer holidays and all that.
Now, when did you do your exam?
I did my exam in 2018. I started my school in 2014, and I finished my school in 2018.
Okay. Okay, so Isa is a young woman.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
That's almost class 1 now, eh?
Yeah, he was a fighter.
Okay.
He's really, because at school, as much as we really went through a lot, I'm not going to say it was a walk in the park. I had problems. The father, now because they could not get a child, they came now back for my son, and we had to go through the fights.
Okay. Now he's showing interest.
Yes, he showed interest, but it was too late.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it also went for a long time. We fought. Trust me, we fought. I went to court for 3 years.
He has to be a court.
Yeah, it was. It was a court. It was a family court. Then it went to the next court, and it went to our next, and it went to the Supreme Court.
But it was obvious you were going to win.
I had to
I think as a mother, you still have more of the child rights here in Germany.
Yes. And also, I was not practicing anything bad.
Yeah.
Because for him, his reason as to why he wanted to take my son is because he said that I'm a single parent, I'm a single mother.
Yeah, and but he knew that. He made you that. He's the reason you're a single mother.
Thank you. And then he was saying, "Oh, me, I'm married. He's going, my son, he's going to have a family where he's going to have a father and a mother." And I'm like, but she doesn't know what is a mother. What is being a mother in the first place?
And you can't just expect you haven't given up your child to another woman to raise him.
Exactly. For no
this another reason. Case. He wanted to take the child.
He wanted to take the child forcefully.
But ulishinda kesi?
Nilishinda after how many? 2014, 2015, 2016. After 3 years, because I fought for 3 years for my son.
Wow.
It was I went through hell and back, because when I say hell and back, it's because I had fallen into depression.
I can imagine.
So because they had taken my son, because he had put a lot of lies, that I'm psychologically unstable, that I am a risk, because he would take pictures. That's also something I want to warn people around there. They will take pictures on my Facebook and go and show them in court and saying that I'm a prostitute. He would do a lot of things
just to
make sure destroy me. The wife also said I'm schizophrenic. At least, even if this one goes out, this is something that I have on papers. I have everything, because the judges, the lawyers wrote everything. So I have everything is written. He also came and said one day that I've stolen my son. He took my son away from the airport when we were going to Kenya. He said he did not want my son ever to go to Kenya because there's a lot of insecurities and all that. My son is not allowed to learn Swahili nor English. It was such a fight, it was fights after fights, and I was like, why am I even going through this? But for a moment I was like, why not me? Yeah, because through this I will grow.
And you had something worthy to fight for.
That was because I remember even telling the judge, I'm going to fight till the last drop of my blood. Till today. I think I was also in another session this year because of the same case, because the father went to court again trying to appeal. She still remembers it. She was like, Miss Nganga, I still remember you saying that you're going to fight the last drop of your blood. Yes, I will still. When it comes to my baby, I will fight till the last drop of my blood. Even to the children that I'll get in future.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Because this is a man who got you pregnant.
Left.
You then left you. Then you slept pregnant on streets. He didn't care. The man wasn't honest from the beginning that he had a wife. And then he still showed you, disrespected you while pregnant, bring women in the same apartment he rented you. So now you have struggled, and I think it's really a struggle. Especially until that age where your boy is now walking, a child is walking. And then he comes and try to tarnish your name in front of judges and the court. That's for me. What did he expect?
He expected what he expected, or what they expected, because they came as a couple. They expected me to be deported because that's what they wanted. That's why they were saying.
His wife is also African?
No. She's not. She's an European. And she's a German. And that was the point of, they wanted to tarnish my name for me to be deported so that they can have their child with them, And that's why they were trying everything. They tried everything.
Because the child is already German?
It got to an extent where on the court, where he said that I've also been caught with a lot of prostitution and all that. The police had to come in the court and say that's a lie. They had to bring the report. The psychologist had to come also and say, no, Victoria has never been in a psychological problem. They also had tarnished my name because there was a time, and also there was also a time where I used to go and pick my son when they had already taken him. So I had to always see my son. Can you imagine a mother seeing her son under conditions and she has not done nothing wrong? Because honestly, I did nothing wrong.
But
so
this,
sometimes
yeah.
I'll go pick my son, they will not let me see my son.
And this, is affecting also a boy, but
Yeah.
they don't see.
They don't see. It was
It's-
them so fast for the
Yeah.
girl. They really didn't care about. For them, they wanted that power.
Yeah.
That is the power. They really didn't care. You see people who fight for powers, they don't care what about the others
Yeah.
are suffering.
Yeah.
So for them, they didn't care if the son is coming. At the end of the day, it was not their child. It was mine. Because even if the father said it's his,
Yeah.
he only left. He only
But
forgot
one
something.
time he actually denied it. His son.
Yeah, he forgot that, and he doesn't really care. That boy grew in me, So for him, he really didn't care, and he didn't care if my son is going to suffer after that or no. So I remember even the police coming to help me to take my son out of their house because they could not give me my son.
He smoked.
Yeah.
He's a smoker.
Who?
The man.
father.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
About the wife?
No, I can't remember. But I don't know that much.
Okay.
I don't know her that much.
Okay.
But the time that I've seen her, I've never seen her smoke. I mean, in the court sessions and all that, I never saw her smoke.
You said the man is a German also. He has papers.
He has
Kenyan,
German papers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about his family? Did you ever meet his family? No. Until today, never.
No.
So
he actually never met my family too.
Yeah.
My family
he
don't
didn't
know
show
him.
interest, so okay.
It doesn't matter. Like I would say, the British would say, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You became victorious, like
yes.
your name. At
Oh,
the
thank
end.
you. Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
I never expected that. Thank you. Yes.
It's true. It's. I mean, I'm trying to find out like all that. I mean, since you entered German, it's been
a fight.
A fight after fight
after
fight, and at the end,
you never know. Sometimes you never know what people are fighting behind the doors. Because even when I was depressed, I had one friend at that particular moment, and she would come and get me in the house when I was not showering for days. I don't have the reason. Why am I waking up? I don't have a child. It is taken away. Why am I even living? Why am I even trying to dress up? For what? Who am I getting strong for? He's not there. So that girl came and helped me, and she took me out. And sometimes people would hurt me outside there without knowing what I'm going through. I'm at the edge.
With a judgment.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's when I learned. Maybe it was also a reason also to pass through that, for me to learn. Don't mistreat anybody out there because you don't know the battles they're fighting. What they're fighting when they go back home or when they go back to work. It was also something that I learned myself. And out there, please don't fight anybody. You don't know what they're going through.
That's true. That's true. So, okay, now we're in a good part. You've won. The court had decided
to give back my child.
Yeah, you have the custody.
I had
full
the custody.
Yeah,
I had the custody even before.
Yeah.
But then now they wanted to take it.
Yeah.
I got my custody. I also got Aufenthaltsbestimmungsrecht.
Okay.
That means I have to say where my son should be at what time. Because why I got that is because he had taken my son. He had said that my son should not go to Kenya.
Yeah.
He doesn't want him to know his people and all that.
Yeah.
So I had to get that so that I can be saying, no, my son has to go to Kenya and that's it, period. He did not have the reason because first of all, this guy is not even paying for any upkeep of my child. In Germany, a man father has to pay. He doesn't pay any upkeep, not a single cent.
Even today?
Even today. He never pays. I get the money from the government. He doesn't pay any money. He doesn't do nothing. And he still wants to take the power. You see that kind of thinking. It is so hard. I don't know even why I fell in love with him. But anyways, I got something beautiful out of it, my baby.
Yeah.
And so it has been hard with him. But
okay. So it's been smooth then after you won.
I won.
Or did he still try to come
back? He did.
Yeah.
I said, in this year he did, 2021.
He tried again.
He tried again. He'd make a court of appeal or something. But then God, my son now is at the age where he says, no, I want
to stay with mama.
Yeah. No, he's at the age where I want to say, I want to stay with mom.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel comfortable with that, I don't know what you want, but I feel safe with my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank God, he's really a grown boy, and he's also gotten to a point where he told his father, I want to go to see, because my son, he's so in love with Kenya.
Yeah.
He loves Kenya.
Wow.
Every year, like, they close immediately that evening.
Yeah.
Whenever he's like, Mommy, if you have money, Mommy, if you're in a position to pay for financially stable, please pay for me ticket the same day I close school. Like, whenever I have it, you'll go.
Yeah.
So if I have, as mothers, we have to fight.
Yeah.
So I make sure at least to make him happy. He loves his grandmother so much. He loves his uncle so much. He loves his nephew so much. So he says, I want to see them every year. So you see, and he also told, this sounds something that he also made it clear this year, because that was also one of the things that his father was fighting, him not going to Kenya.
Yeah.
He said, I want to make it clear, I want to be going to Kenya every year. I want to make it, and I don't tell me how long.
Yeah.
I want to be going for those 6 months, 6 weeks.
So
Zoma holidays.
Sadly, he has now also consciously noticed.
The father?
Eddie.
My son.
Now he understands the situation.
Yeah, he understands. He understands now. He sees it in a very, very, very that he was small.
Yeah, he didn't understand then, but now,
Do you know even something funny? He doesn't remember. That's how much our God good is.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember those times where his mother had to come and fight for him and all that. I'm also thankful for that.
Okay.
That he doesn't remember about that.
It's okay.
It's okay, right?
It's okay. Yeah. Wow. So Vicky, I want us to conclude. And your story is just like one of those stories, people who don't give up.
No.
And I know there's a lot of people, a lot of girls, even guys, who are in Europe.
Yeah.
The mentality they came maybe with it at the beginning was it's all green.
Right.
So tell people with a conclusion that how it is, like what to do, like is there hope, like or is everything green in Europe like we hear?
First of all, we don't take money. Some people think that we pluck money from the trees. That's not the case. We have to work our ass off. Secondly, something that I came to learn, even to the people that I met, and they thought that everything is good, everything was going to be smooth and all that. They also came to learn that whenever you have a goal, you have a goal. Your aim should be at that goal. Okay. If you don't have one, create it. And something that we should know, Mr. John, is that everyone is a manager, and we are the CEOs of our lives. You should know whom to chuck, whom to employ, and who to stay. And every person you employ, they have different, as a CEO, you have managers, you have people to work for this and that and that. You have to put them there.
Yeah.
And if they're not doing the right work, get them out, get the one who is not. Who can take the responsibility.
Okay.
And if they don't still get it right, make sure that you're flexible enough to take that part and do it yourself if you cannot get the right person. What am I saying this? We are the managers of our life. Also, not only are we CEOs, we are managers. Yeah. You should also take it this way. We start managing our lives. Every morning you wake up, you know what time to wake up. You shower, you go to work, or you do whatever you do. You run, you go to do whatever. That is time management. That means you're also a manager.
Yeah.
You should also be a manager in your life. Of course, being a manager, it comes with challenges. It comes with toughness, it comes with dark days, it comes with toughness, it comes with fightings and all that. But what is driving you is that strength to know that I'm going to get to that goal.
Focus on your
Focus, exactly.
Yeah.
Focus to your goal and know that it's on you and you alone who is in this race, and you should just go towards it. And that's what drove me. Something also, like I said, I'm a woman. I did not say it. I'm a woman of God. I'm a believer, very strong believer. And I have faith in God. And that faith really kept me going. It kept me going because of that faith. And also people around me. I really thank my apostle, Linda Edwards, and the sisters that I have around. They took me, they prayed with me, you know, and they told me this is the way. And not only did they tell me this is the way, because sometimes I would stumble, sometimes I would be like, I give up, I want to sit down. But they were like, not now, go. So this is what I meant with the CEOs. You have to know who to bring in and who to bring out.
Who is adding value
and who is not, and losing it and helping you to lose it.
Yeah.
So, I would and also encourage a girl out there, never give up. Getting pregnant is not the end of the world. Having to be a single mother is not the end of the world, because you're being taught to be a strong person for you. These all are trainings. We have to take them as trainings, you know. And that's what I never take it as a bad thing, because a lot of people don't want to be in my position as a single parent. Some others are rushing to get married because, of course, it's not easy, Mr. John, to go to work, and you see people are like, oh, you're a single parent, and maybe the men are having, you know, all that kind of thinking. You go in the street, they know you're a single parent mother, and they're like, and it's not easy. But this is all the noises I'm talking about the frogs.
Some noises, they are unavoidable.
They're unavoidable.
So it's up to you.
It's up to you to choose.
Listen here and.
Exactly. Either you listen, they come out, or you close your ears and you go.
And you go.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll just say, just focus. Focus on what you want, because it's about you.
That's true.
Love yourself. You cannot be able to love others if you don't love yourself.
Well said.
You cannot be able to lead others if you cannot lead yourself.
Yeah.
You can never teach anyone if you cannot teach yourself. So yes.
Well said.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. So Vicky, you are a victorious woman.
Thank you.
I have to say that again.
Thank you.
Because your story is one of a kind.
Thank you.
And we thank you for sharing this with us.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
it will speak to someone out there.
Yeah, so true.
Majamaa, venye umesikia, single moms out there, don't give up if you're almost giving up. There's a lot waiting. Just focus. Kitazama mahali umetoka na kutazama mahali unaenda. Mahali unaenda ni fana, ni bright. So usishughulike na uko nyuma. So and if you're here in Europe, you want to share your story with me, with us, just call me. I will write our numbers, our contacts on description. So just make sure people know about your story, because you never know who your story it might talk to, it might speak to, it might change. So Vicky, thank you again.
Thank you so much, Mr. John, for even thinking about me.
Mungu mwenye neema, nasema ni asante. Naja mbele yako ni kushukuru. Hapa umenifikisha, nasema ni asante kwa kuwa ni Jehova. Asante. Nikitazama nyuma naona nilikotoka, nikitazama mbele naona ninapokwenda. Sasa nimeelewa mimi si ule wa jana. Nikitazama nyuma naona nilikotoka, nikitazama mbele naona ninapokwenda. Sasa nimeelewa mimi si ule wa jana. Jehova, jina lako ni Jehova, Jehova.